I'll request you one round. Kindly put your hands together for the director and writer to the movie, Fatso, Rajat Kapoor. One of the actors, very prominent in the roles of the lead. We've got with us Purab Kohli. Let's just say Purab with your very special acknowledgement for the applaud. Director of Photography, Rafi Mahmood. Thank you very much for joining us. The very special lady out here with us, Minal Agarwal, production designer. Come on, let's hear your generous applaud. Of course, the fascination of this evening as we get into conversation and digging deeper behind the scenes is also going to be of what built up behind the scene before we had this masterpiece coming to you. So if it is all about Fatso receiving those high reviews, not only from the AV presentation, but also very special and crew who made it all possible. Firstly, I'm going to, into one nutshell, conceived and delivered exclusively well. What was the experience, firstly, as a writer, and then taking it on as a director?
Well, thank you very much for being here. You know, a film takes 3 to 5 years to get made, from the time when you write it down on a piece of paper to the time when it finally comes to a screen. So the process is very long, and through the process you're trying to retain some of the original ideas that you had when you started on the journey. I think that's one of the most difficult things about making the film. But before we go on, and before I tell you more about the film, shall we watch a little bit of making of?
What we're going to do is, for those of you who happen to be all across the store, you need to bring yourself down here and be right in front of the screen that we have laid out for you, because we're going to hold it segment by segment as we introduce to you the various parts of the making. And once you catch a glimpse on the big screen of the footage exclusively, which you're not going to find in the theaters, of course, we're going to then accommodate those questions and build it up from there, right from the cast to the crew. So we're all set?
And then after I went to the film school, when I came out, I thought, okay, I'm close to the dream that was. It's taken me 15 years after that to actually be making films. Raghu Romeo was a struggle, to release it was a struggle, to get the next film after that was kind of a struggle. And now the fact that I'm able to make a film almost every year, I'm able to make the films that I want to make, and that there is an audience for these films. I'm just very grateful for that.
Just imagine for 1 minute. Okay. This is A, ठीक है? और ये A की body, ठीक है? और ये A की आत्मा है. ये पकड़ो, ये B है, okay? और ये B की body है, और ये B की आत्मा है. You ate him. तुम उसे खा गए.
What? Oh.
How can you do that?
Oh my God, Sudeep, I'm sorry यार. दिल्ली मैं जाने वाली थी या तुम?
No, that got cancelled actually.
Do I look dumb?
No, seriously, there was a mix-up.
What?
Because the way it chooses to unfold, how it shows you what happens next. It's basically 5 people, and how they come together and then grow apart, and I don't want to tell you anymore.
Out and out love story, I think. I don't think there's any subtle whatever about it being anything else. So all this couple who are in love, and then the separation, and then they're getting back together in another form, I guess.
Love triangle gone slightly more complicated. Screenplay is amazingly taut. There's no flab. It's amazing the economy with which it's written and how engaging and gripping it is.
Sudeep, तुम बहुत बदल गए हो.
Really? वो कैसे?
Thanks. पता नहीं. तुम्हें बहुत कुछ बदल गया है. It's like you're another person.
Sudeep Chatterjee, he's a painter. He's one of the 5 friends in the group. He's a little shy and self-conscious.
The film is, like the name suggests, rectangular. There's 4 people, 4 corners of the rectangle. So there's Ranveer who's one corner, there's Neil who's one corner, there's Neil that's one corner, and there's the girl in question, which is one girl, there's Gulpana in one corner. And you can see the characters fall in love.
Well, come on.
The character Naveen is the protagonist of the film. The film is told from his point of view. It starts off with me playing Naveen in the first half and then Ranveer playing Naveen in the second half.
It's about 5 friends and there is love in it, of course. Love is the prime factor in the film and it's about friendship, relationships.
The story, the way I see it, is about a group of friends in which there is a character called Nandini, that's my character, who is engaged to be married to this guy. And a few days before their wedding, he dies in an accident. Anyhow, he comes back in another person's body. And how there's a bit of acrimonious state happening at this point of time. And how eventually things just sort themselves out. Sudeep! क्या बात है तुमसे?
नहीं कि हम लोग फिल्म देखने आए हैं.
सुदीप?
Actually मुझे सब कुछ सच बता दो. वो यश जो कर रहा है वो.
Loser.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry कि मैंने तुम पे trust किया. You destroyed everything.
Okay, we'll take a short little pause here and we're going to have a little reference to context what you've got on the preview on the big screen of Fatso. For those of you who just walked into the store and might be just wondering what's happening, what's it all about, we're catching glimpses and we are out here with the cast and crew of Fatso, which has been highly acclaimed. It's now available on the big screen. You can catch the big movie, but certainly you're not going to catch anything about what happened behind the scene. That's what we're going to catch this evening. Rajat, let's go in for the explanation to the glimpses that we caught out here.
Well, you heard, I don't know how well you heard it, but it's out there in the making of. It seems like a lot of fun when we were making the film. How many of you have seen the film? Okay, all of you?